Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. We are from section 2 Teacher Parents Communication. This is our forum assignment title, Parents High Expectation and Academic Pressure on Malaysian Students. Before we start our online forum, let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Afif Jazimin bin Ridwan. I do play a role as a principal.
And I am Muhammad Sharul Shabin Rosli. I'm the moderator.
I am Selena, a university lecturer who specializes in educational psychology and teacher-parent communication as a panel.
Assalamualaikum and very good day to everyone. Welcome to our forum discussion on parents' high expectation and academic pressure on Malaysian students. I'm Sharul, your moderator, and joining me are two respect panelists, Afif, and as a guru besar, as have years of experience managing school and parent relations, and Celiana as a university lecturer who specialized in education psychology and teacher-parent communication. Today, we discuss the cause of consequences of high parental expectation and explore how school, families, and educators can work together to build a healthier learning environment for our students. Let's begin with the first part understanding the cause. Afif, as a guru besar who interact closely with both parent and teacher, what do you think drive parents to have such a high expectation?
Right, thank you, moderator. From my experience as a school principal, I see that parents' high expectation often come from good intention, but they can become extreme due to cultural and social pressure. Many Malaysian parents believe that child's academic success reflect their own success as parents. It is rooted in our culture. Anak cemerlang, keluarga terbilang. However, I also see the pressure of comparison increasing. Parents often ask me, why did my child get 85 while others got 80, 90? They mean well, but this mindset turns education into a competition instead of a journey. Another cause is economic anxiety. Parents worry about the future job and want their children to secure stable career. So they push them towards high-performing academic paths, doctors, engineers, or lawyers. Even when even when the child interest lies elsewhere. And of course, in the age of social media, parents constantly see other children's achievement posted online. This can make them feel like must push harder to keep up.
That's okay. That's a value of observation, Afif. It's interesting that you mentioned both culture, pride, and social comparison. Selena, Celiana, from academic and psychology standpoint, how do you view this cause?
Thank you, Sharul. I agree with Afif that culture and competition are major factor, but from an academic viewpoint, I would add parental misunderstanding and involvement. According to research on parent school communication, many parents believe that involvement means controlling their child learning, when in fact, true involvement means supporting and guiding. In the ESEB 3094 course note, we discussed that modern parent involvement is about collaboration, parents as partner, not supervisor. When parents mistake involvement for control, their expectation can become unrealistic. There are also a psychologist aspect. Many parents project their own and fulfill dreams onto their children. They want to live life through their children's success, thinking it bring the family honor. Unfortunately, that leads to pressure and sometimes resentment. So I would say it both emotional and systematic, shaped by family values, school culture, and society narrow definition of success.
Thank you. Excellent insight from both sides. Now let's look the effect of this high expectation, both positive and negative. Afif, in your school context, how does this affect student and a teacher?
All right, that's an important question. At the school level, we can see both sides. A little pressure can be motivating. Students learn discipline, time management, and responsibility. But when it comes too much, we start seeing behavioral change. Some students cry before exam, some refuse to come to school, and others lose interest in learning. I've seen, I've, e- I've even had parents demand that teachers give extra marks, which creates stress among teachers too. In the long run, excessive parental pressure leads to burnout and mental health issue among students. They study not out of curiosity, out of fear of disappointing their parents. This kind of environment doesn't build lifelong learner. It builds anxious children.
That's strong statement, Afif. It shows that high expectation can also affect teacher morale. Selena, what are your observations as a lecturer dealing with university students who grow up under this pressure?
That's a very relevant question, Charol. At the university level, I meet many students who were once top sources in school, but now struggle with self-esteem and motivation. They often say, I don't know what I want, I only did what my parents want. Psychology, this happened because their sense of identity was built around pleasing others. When parental approval become the main goal, intrinsic motivation disappears. We also have symptoms like anxiety, perfectionism, and burnout. Some students equate mistake with failure, which make them afraid to take risks or think creatively in the long term. This culture can reduce innovation and emotional resilience, qualities our education system wants to build in the 21st century.
That's serious concern. It shows how early parental pressure can affect students even in higher education. Now let's move to solution. How can we balance parents' expectation with student well-being?
All right. In school, I believe the solution starts with communication and partnership. We must stop seeing parents as outsiders or complainers. Instead, school should involve them in decision making and explain clearly what healthy expectation looks like. For example, we organize parents teacher meeting not just to discuss grades but also to discuss learning habits, emotional well-being and student goals. We also try to teach parents how to give constructive feedback. Instead of saying, why only a B? They can say, I see you improve. Keep it up. This small change make a big difference. Technology also helps. We use school apps. We use school apps to share positive updates, not just mark. It builds a supportive connection between parents and teachers.
That's practical advice from a school leader. Celiana, from the academic side, how can teacher and institution play a role in changing parental attitude?
That's a crucial part, Sharul. From a lecturer point of view, we need to educate future teachers and parents more emotional intelligence and balance expectation. The SB 3094 notes emphasize that teacher-parent communication should be two-way and empathetic. Teachers can conduct parent awareness workshop to expand how pressure affect learning outcome. At the same times, we must teach parents to appreciate multiple intelligence. Not every child in academics. Some may excel in arts, leadership, and vocational skill. Finally, the Ministry of Education should integrate parental education program into school system, especially in orientation or counseling session to help parents understand child psychology. If we can shift to the mindset from my child must be number one to my child must grow happily and meaningfully, we can transform the learning culture in Malaysia.
Thank you, Afif and Sienna, from your insightful sharing. From our discussion, we can see that parent high expectation come from the love, culture, and competition, but without balance, they can lead to stress, anxiety, and lost motivation among students. We learned that the best way forward is through collaboration. School, teacher, and parent working together as partner with empathy and open communication. As Afif mentioned, practical school innovative can guide parents to set healthy goals. And as Celiana explained, policy and teacher education can help shift the national mindset. In the end, the goal of education is not perfection. It progress, confidence, and growth.